Hey guys, ASM here. So we got a new 1000 Year Blood War refinement sender summons, which includes a 5-star Renji, 5-star Byakuya, and 5-star Rukia. Looks like it's post Squad 0 training, so really excited for this. Let's have a look at their stats, skills, and abilities. So let's have a quick read. So you receive a choose your 5-star summon ticket at step 25, and then also step 50 it looks like. Alrighty, starting with Byakuya. So range strong attack character. Alright, so he's got weaken and paralysis on all attacks, super nice. EX move is wide range attack plus barrier, and then human killer plus, bombard plus 1. Soul Reaper damage to status element affecting enemies plus 30, poise break, and then complete status immunity. Okay, that's really good so far. I just want to look at the EX move real quick and then go to the actual skills. So his EX move, wide range attack plus barrier, is a large attack centered on Byakuya and grants 5 barriers to all allies, giving them a considerable defense boost, perfect for quests when you're close to being overwhelmed. Okay, so, you know, when I first read that, I thought, you know, the lucky numbers are 1, 3, and 5. I thought, you know, if Caleb was going to be conservative, kind of go 3, but they actually gave him 5, so really, really good. I think the last tech, 1000 Year Blood War, Byakuya was kind of meh. But this one looks so far really good on paper. So stamina 1192, attack 638, defense 367, focus 373, and SP 921. Human killer plus. So special true essence of Zenbon Sakura. So Byakuya brings down blades that surround the area, cause immense damage, and inflict both paralysis and weaken. As expected, EX move 6-second cooldown. Okay, so solo trait is strong attack recharge time minus 14% max. So really, really good. He's got Sprinter plus 2 Havoc and then increased strong attack damage 40%. Alright, looks like this guy can dish out some decent damage. So Berserker 60, Frenzy plus 2, Bombarder plus 1, Debilitator as expected. Soul Reaper damage status element affecting enemies 30%. Increased status chance on humans, weaken defense. Okay, so he's gonna be a good nuker and then also really good strong attacks. Poise, break, intercept, brave battles, sharpshooter. Okay, and then he gets status element special pressure boost 80%. Alright, so far this guy is looking really, really good. Alright, let's go down. So we got Rukia. So melee strong attack 2 does boost. All attacks except strong attack 2 do freeze and drain. Squad 0 killer plus. Frenzy in Guild Quest. Oh my god, really? Why in Guild Quest only? Shared complete status immunity. That's really good actually. And then booster. So no EX move. So look at his stats. So stamina 1204, attack 642, defense 347, focus 381, and SP 917. As I mentioned before, kill is squad 0 killer plus. So Bankai Haku no Togami is her special. A pillar of frozen air with Rukia at its center erupts from the ground to the sky, causing immense damage and affecting both freeze and drain. And then also her soul trait is strong attack recharge minus 14. So Sprinter plus 1, Havoc 20, and then full stamina only, reduce the strong attack cooldown 6%. Okay, so total of 20, which is at full stamina. So Berserker 50, Debilitator 5, increased element chance against Soul Reapers, Enhancer, Marauder, shared complete status immunity booster, and then status element special boost 80, kill effect 30, melee damage plus 10, and then frenzy plus 2. Alright, it's looking really, really good for Rukia. Usually with these characters, like the Guild Quest characters, they kind of build them a bit meh, to be honest. But I think they've built this one right, to be honest. She does a lot of damage, both, you know, PvE content and Guild Quest content, it seems. Really interested in her move pool as well. Alright, Renji. So normal attack, strong attack 2 is debuff. He's got human killer plus, and then normal attack damage 20, damage taken minus 16. Brave battles only. Okay, he's a brave battle character. Block power and tech attribute boosts and debuffs. First 10 seconds flurry plus 1 and persistence. Alrighty, that's very, very interesting. So ORIHIME is gonna fall off potentially. Alrighty, so stats. Stamina 1216, attack 834, defense 413, focus 372, and then SP 657. Human killer plus. So he's only got the 1 killer, unlike other PvP characters who have 2 killers. So So or Zabimaru Zaga Teppo. So thrusting in his blade Renji Blast outspiritual pressure in the shape of Zanmaru that causes immense damage. And as we know, it's got the dual soul trait. So innate skills are Sprinter +1, Long Range 20, and Marauder. Alright, here we go. So Flurry +2, Poise, Prevent Brave Battle Hearing, Temporary Invincibility, Pierce Barrier, Ignore Invincibility, Prevent Lasting Survival, Decrease damage taken -15, Increase normal attack damage 50, Flurry +1, Persistence, and then Block Power taking attributes and debuffs. Yeah, so as soon as I read that his skills are like Brave Battles only, yeah, I knew this was gonna be like the bread and butter. It's similar to like ORIHIME's, except for the Block the Power and Technique, actually boost and debuffs. So yeah, it's gonna be really interesting, to be honest, on how this kind of changes Brave Battles, because ORIHIME is definitely the #1 character, and then #2 is probably Sajin the Menina. But yeah, it should be really interesting. So we have a Mind, Heart, Tech, and now Power. So the next one should be Speed, because it looks like this guy's going to be #1 potentially. And then they need a counter for him, and they'll bring a Speed character. When that will be, who knows? But looking really, really good. And the fillers are not too bad, especially if you're a new player as well. Really, really excited for this one. Let's see if there's some gameplay trailer. Alrighty guys, so let's start with Byakuya. I'm just going to skip all these stats and skill stuff.
Now, let's
get straight into gameplay.
All of Byakuya's attacks have a chance of inflicting paralysis to stop enemy movement and weaken to increase damage dealt. This allows him to restrain enemies and aim for massive damage.
Alright, his move pools looking clean so far.
Skills such as Frenzy +2 allow Byakuya to unleash huge damage with his own strong attacks, while the skill Team/Party increase Soul Reaper damage to status ailment affected enemies 30% ramps up the damage of Soul Reaper affiliation allies. But that's not all. Since his special move is enhanced by Bombardment +1 and weakened defense, he is guaranteed to inflict paralysis and weaken.
Gonna be a good nuker.
This means that his skill Status Ailment Spiritual Pressure Boost +80% will then be activated, allowing him to deal incredible
honestly, animation's looking clean for this character.
Enemies. His EX move, Wide Range Attack plus Barrier, is a large attack centered on Byakuya that also grants 5 barriers to all allies. This will give your team a considerable defensive boost that is perfect for quests where you're close to being overwhelmed.
Alright, let's see the individual moves.
As well as this, his skill, Poise Break, except Brave Battles, means that he is strong against enemies with Poise. Finally, thanks to him having Human Killer Plus, he can excel in Guild Quests and Limit Breaker Quests with Human Killer and increased range damage rules. Next, let's look more closely at his attacks. Here are the normal attacks.
Alright, so nice animation on that one.
Attacks are a string of 4 ranged attacks. Now for the strong attacks.
What's the range on that though?
Strong attack 1 deals damage straight ahead. Here is the second strong attack. His second strong attack surrounds the character and attacks forward.
So somewhat like a semi-full screen, but just in front of you.
Here is the third strong attack.
So that's the classic full screen.
This attack goes full screen.
Nice animation. Alright, let's see that special.
Finally, his special move, True Essence of Senbon Zakura. And that wraps it up for Byakuya.
Alright, so this character looks very, very clean. Normal attack looks nice. First strong attack, I'm not sure how far the range is. Looks very nice though. And then second is just kind of standard. And then third, classic full screen. Also nice animation. That special is a solid like 9 out of 10. Alright, who do we have next? It looks like they're keeping Renji for last. So let's go
more closely
Rukia.
at her attacks. Here are the normal attacks. Her normal attacks are a string of 4 melee attacks.
Alright, so a bit of a meh net animation. Except for that last hit.
Now for the strong attacks. Strong attack 1 deals damage while pushing forward.
It's similar to the 1000 Year Blood War Toshiro, like round 1.
Here is the second strong attack. Strong attack 2 gathers enemies in front of the character and inflicts damage.
Okay,
This
nice.
attack also provides a boost. Here is the third strong attack. The third strong attack surrounds the character and attacks forward.
Okay, what's the range on that though?
Finally, a special
I see that
move.
special.
Bankai, Hakka no Togame.
挽回発火の咎め
And that wraps it up for Rukia.
Rukia looks not too bad. I think Byakuya's animations look much better overall. That special is a solid like 8 out of 10 as well. I really like that special. But I think in terms of like the Nad string and just the general animations of strong attacks 1 to 3, I think Byakuya's looks a bit more cleaner in my opinion. But not disappointed whatsoever. Alright, let's go with Renji.
Let's see this character in action. With both Brave Battle temporary invincibility and Brave Battle's only persistence, Renji is a tough opponent to put down in Brave Battles. Furthermore, ignore Brave Battle invincibility, Brave Battles only prevent last ditch survival, and Pierce Barrier allow him to cut down his opponent's chances of survival, making him a ferocious addition to Brave Battles. Plus, his skill Brave Battles only block power and technique attribute boosts and debuffs, prevents power and technique attribute enemies from making use of their boosts and debuffs, putting a stop to any strategies based around these moves. Renji can also activate a debuff of his own with his second strong attack that, unless nullified by an enemy's skill, will allow him to keep on inflicting weakening effects on his enemies and then trample them to take the advantage. With Brave Battles only, first 10 seconds flurry +1, Renji can open a Brave Battle with a bang, and with half stamina only, increased normal attack damage 50%, he gets a damage boost while under pressure from the enemy. If that wasn't enough, he has the advanced Human Killer Plus, meaning his attacks really pack a punch when delivered to human affiliation characters. Finally, Renji has 2 soul traits that give both offensive and defensive advantages, normal attack damage +20% and damage taken -16%. The damage reduction is further bolstered by half stamina only, decreased damage taken, and when combined with his poise skill, he gets a character that thrives in the thick of the action, particularly when the action is a Brave Battle and he resists defeat by staying on 1 stamina with Brave Battles only persistence. Next, let's look more closely at his attacks. Here are the normal attacks. His normal attacks are a string of 4 melee attacks. Now for the strong attacks. His first strong attack surrounds the character and attacks forward. Here is the second strong attack. Strong attack 2 deals damage while pushing forward. This attack inflicts debuff. Here is the third strong attack. Strong attack 3 deals damage around the character. Finally, his special move, Sou Zabimaru, Zagateppo. And that wraps it up for Renji.
Renji's looking really clean for Brave Battles. That second strong attack where he just like leaps forward, and you can see it like with the Brave Battles preview. Literally debuffs ORIHIME. He's got the Human Killer Plus and just launches it like straight to her since she's a ranged character. Yeah, they definitely designed him to destroy ORIHIME. And then I honestly didn't think about Chad. Chad's still up there in Brave Battles, especially for like the tanky builds. He is very tanky. Like I'm in seat 3, and sometimes I'm like go out of seat 3 and Lieutenant. Yeah, Chad's really tanky. I think with Human Killer Plus, this guy's gonna like just chip away and melt Chad. But there's not that much humans really that I can think of. Tsukushima's a bit meh. I don't really see him anywhere. But yeah, I'm really interested in what they do moving forward. I think they're gonna have one more speed, persistent character. We have Sajin, Minina, ORIHIME, and now Renji, all filling in for one color, except for speed. So it looks like we'll get a speed character in the future, maybe in a month or 2, to kind of counter Renji. Then maybe they'll bring up the persistent killer characters or persistent ignoring characters. Who knows? especially with these recent PvP changes, or Brave Battle changes, I should say. They've made Brave Battles a bit less enticing, less rewards, less strategic, even though the characters play by themselves. So it'll be interesting how they spice it up to make players get excited over Brave Battles. However, guys, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more Bleach Brave Stars content. I'm definitely signing for this banner. I'm definitely gunning for Renji as number 1, even though, they kind of nerfed Brave Battles. And I think number 2 is probably Byakuya, and then 3, Rukia. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.